Okay, let's get started. Attention training Tuesday, and here's what I got cooked up for today. So that's added, energy flows where our attention goes. Um, I think is pretty pervasive. It applies to pretty much every moment of every day. And so this little uh, infant here can either feel really, annoying when diapers need to be changed at 3 in the morning, or like this guy here, just looking at this experience with loving eyes and appreciating the preciousness that is this moment, and the factor there that determines which one of those experiences we have is ultimately our attention. Like wherever our thoughts go and whatever our experience is in that moment determines what our what our reality is. And I've been noticing for me, my Cro-Magnon Neanderthal brain has been pretty active of late, and so I find myself my attention has this tendency to gravitate towards the sort of nervous, anxious, scared, defensive, and maybe way to summarize that is everything is sort of a problem that needs to be solved. And again, that's just the way our biology is wired. Our ancestors survived because they paid a lot of attention to what I would call negativity, because if they didn't, they wouldn't survive. They would die or get hurt. And so we, are the descendants of these anxious, nervous, scared humans. And so our primary orientation is towards negativity. And so one way to address that is to just practice flexing our attentional muscle and making sure that we are familiar with the experience of what it's like to focus on things of our choosing. So when I stub my toe, my immediate attentional focus is on the pain that is in my foot, and pretty much everything in my life disappears in that moment. It's just the toe. It hurts. That's the problem. If I'm able in that moment to take a deep breath and zoom out and say, okay, doesn't look like it's broken, doesn't look like anything in the house got damaged, it's nobody's fault, the fridge is still full of food, power is still on, I can relax. And so the two modes of attention that we're flexing here is, the first one is this focused attention. We zero in on something with a spotlight focus. And then the other one is diffuse attention. We can zoom out and get a sense of the big picture. And so today, let's just keep it real simple and just focus on, unintended, let's practice this, noticing, what it's like when we flex these two different types of attention, because I think they're really, really useful in our day to day. So let's try that out. So start by closing your eyes. Flexing some focused attention on the sensation of just sitting. Wherever you find yourself, just notice feet in contact with the ground. Arcing. Just breath coming and going. Since we're bringing our attention and focusing it inward, it's called interoception. It's the state of our inner experience in this moment. And it can be hard to do because there's a constant, our nervous system is designed in such a way that it is constantly picking up stimuli from all around us, be it our eyes, our ears, our skin. Everything is tugging on our attention. So right now we're just practicing keeping our attention on the sensation of just sitting here right now. Then we can also intentionally soften our attentional gaze and imagine yourself hovering about 6 feet above yourself, looking down. There's the body sitting, feet on the ground. The whole organism is there. And now we're not focusing on any one thing in particular. It's more the overall felt sense, like the gestalt of just body sitting, the room. The kind of diffuse attention because we're not focusing on any one thing in particular. It's more the overall experience of noticing where we are, sounds. And then let's shift to, again, a more focused attention. So now focus on the belly, focus on your torso, everything between the pelvis and the shoulders, belly expanding and contracting, lungs filling with air, and then emptying. More of a micro view on this moment. It's just the belly and the lungs. Now let's zoom out again. And this time, imagine yourself being about 20 feet above the body. So now notice the body, the room. Maybe you can sense some of the furniture or the appliances in the room. Feeling. Again, we're not focusing on any one thing. It's just the whole environment that we're experiencing. Sensing the whole room, us in it. And then zooming back in, this time to the nostrils and the nasal cavity. Sensing temperature and sensation and sounds and just that part of the body. So really focused attention on nostrils. And if you notice your attention wandering, it's totally normal. You keep bringing it back to nostrils, sounds, sensations, and just that focused part. And now let's zoom back out. And this time we're 500 feet above the body. So noticing the building that you're in, the room, probably things going on in the street, trees outside, the cars. And we're not focusing on any one thing. It's just the overall awareness of, oh yeah, there I am in the midst of all of this stuff going on. We can't see them, but there are people out there walking along the street or driving their cars. The leaves are moving on the trees. The body's sitting in the room, breathing. It's all happening at the same time. So just noticing how as we do this, as we change between focused attention and diffuse attention, it's like this aperture of our attention. It's really, really tight, and then it gets really, really big. And we actually have the ability to choose that. We can drive that attentional focus when we want to. Now zeroing back in on breath, so taking a deep breath in through the nose, long, slow exhale, bringing your full attention to the experience of exhaling air out of the body. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just noticing the sounds, the sensations as air is passing out of the body into the room around us. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, open your eyes, come back. Yeah, so the invitation there is, as you go through the rest of your day, see if you can be aware of what kind of attention is automatically being stimulated by your environment, and then see if you can bring that kind of awareness into it and ask yourself the question of what kind of attention would be helpful for me right now, and see if you can sort of flex these muscles again. Hope that was helpful. Take care, everyone. Have a good day.